This is chapter 2 of our slideshow, and this is for our rising ninth graders. Before we start, I want to welcome you to the upper school. We are thrilled to have you with us, and I think you're going to find the next 4 years to be a really exciting chapter in your life. Now, what I'm going to focus on now is the academic piece of that, so I'm going to walk you through our pre-registration process. Now, keep in mind in your freshman year that you don't have as many choices as you're going to have in later years. Some of this is prescribed for you, but that doesn't mean you do not have choices, and that also doesn't mean that those choices aren't of incredible importance. So I'm going to walk you through here. We're going to look at our English curriculum first. This is the next 4 years of your English experience, and we're going to focus on two boxes: the upper left-hand corner, the yellow box, and in the lower left-hand corner, the gray box. All rising ninth graders will register for English 100, Crossing Thresholds, Stories of Orientation and Transformation. This is a 3-trimester course, so that's going to take care of your English requirement in your freshman year. Now, you also must take ethical reasoning in your 9th or 10th grade year. It's your choice to when you do that, and it's offered during all 3 trimesters. So it's really important that you talk with your advisor, your dean, potentially the registrar about that process, but specifically your advisor. Once you've made those choices, you can see I'm showing you the pre-registration form here as it is filled out with the English courses, and you would add ethical reasoning in there in one of those 3 trimesters if you so choose. All right, let's move forward. Here's the history flowchart. This is a pretty easy one as well, as all rising ninth graders will register for World History T1 through T3. One of the things to keep in mind moving forward is what you might want to do in your sophomore year. This will help kind of inform your process going forward. All right, here's the pre-registration form with history filled out as well. All right, here's our math curriculum, and you can see this has got a few more boxes on it because we back up to show you the 8th grade year. All topics in math students will register for Algebra 1, and that is a 3-trimester course. If you took algebra in 8th grade, you will register for Integrated Math 1, and then all algebra geometry 8th grade students will register for Integrated Math 1 Accelerated. Transfer students coming in from other schools, if you look at the curriculum guide, that will show you how the process develops moving forward. Okay, so you can see what a pre-registration form looks like here with the math component filled out as well. Okay, let's move forward to world languages. Students are required to complete through level 300 of one world language without interruption. Level 100 in any language may be satisfied by completing the 7th and 8th grade curriculum at MICDS or the equivalent course. All students are required to take 3 trimesters of a world language in grade 9. World languages offered in the upper school are Mandarin, French, German, Latin, and Spanish. Back to our pre-registration form. Here you can see our sample student has filled out German 200. This student either completed German 100 in 7th and 8th grade or took an equivalent course as a transfer student into MICDS. Okay, on to our upper school science curriculum. Starting the summer prior to grade 9, students may take upper school science courses during Elliott Summer Academy. These include cells and genetics, electricity and magnetism, and health. Rising 9th graders will register for cells and genetics and are encouraged to register for electricity and magnetism. E&M can be taken first trimester or third trimester. Electricity and magnetism, E&M, must be taken by the end of grade 10. Additionally, health must be taken in either grades 9, 10, or 11. So here you can see we've got a student here who has signed up for 2 trimesters of cells and genetics. It's a 2-trimester course, followed by electricity and magnetism during trimester 3. Let's move on to arts. We're going to show you 2 slides here, performing arts and then visual arts, but I'm just going to keep them up here. I'm not going to show you the registration form right away, just so you can look at these different offerings. Students are required to take 6 trimesters of art over the course of 4 years in the upper school. Choices vary between visual and performing arts. I'm going to switch from performing to visual here so you can see those as well, and are sequential based on prerequisites. Please speak to your advisor and discuss any questions that you might have with them. So here's our pre-registration form again, and you can see that this student has signed up for Acting 1 in trimester 2 and trimester 3, which will satisfy 2 of the 6 trimesters of art required over the course of 4 years. So as you can see, I've completed 2 more rows here. This student is meeting the ethics requirement by taking ethics first trimester in the 9th grade year, We have not fulfilled the health requirement in this model, but you still have 2 more years in which you can take that course. And we've added 3 seasons of athletic competition, 2 actual sports with soccer and basketball, and then essential fitness in the spring, which helps satisfy the sports requirement. Students are only required to participate in sports 2 trimesters in grade 9, but oftentimes athletic competition leads to a full year of athletic fitness, hence the 3 trimesters of athletic participation. All right, that concludes Chapter 2, which is our Rising Nines curriculum overview.